Hello everyone, my name is Gavin and welcome back to Gavin Plays Games. Today we will be resuming our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and last time we left off having just completed the Gerudo Lome Labyrinth, if I remember that correctly. South Lome Labyrinth. And now we will be completing the one in Hebra and then Akkala. We want the full Barbarian set, as it's one of the best sets in the game. Not the best, but it's one of the best. And I also need to change my my clothing a little bit to match the cold. I don't need to change all of it, just a little bit. I can still keep the torso piece. Okay, so we're going to go towards that shrine first. I don't think we can see the labyrinth. It's on the other side of that mountain. First thing is we can do this. We can do this. Yes! Okay. Not quite on track, but close enough. And we'll go into the shrine. From now on, we will be using our spirit orbs for stamina. We have enough hearts. We don't need any more. They'd be nice, but stamina is more important from here on out. So we'll quickly solve this shrine. It won't take long. None of the shrines take long. And then we'll have enough spirit orbs for another heart piece. Sorry, stamina wheel. Directing the wind. Okay, well, we'll start by, we'll just walk this here. Okay, then I see. So, the trick is to have this from here roll down until eventually it gets into there all by its own volition. It's not quite what I want to see. Okay, well, for starters, we can block this fan. We don't want this fan. This fan's stinky. Bad. Keeps the ball from going where it's supposed to. Then that fan, but we don't want this fan either. Okay, that fan is done. And now, that's all that's left. And then it activates the thing. But we don't want it to activate the thing from here, we want it to activate it from up there, so that we can actually get the so that we can go up while we're standing on it. Okay, so we're going to drop it here behind us. Now it's going to make its rounds. And up we go. Now here's the question I ask, is where is the chest? How do I get to the chest in the shrine? Okay, so here is what I think the intended method is. I think you're supposed to use one of those to make a bridge across, and you're supposed to use stasis to keep the ball from rolling where you don't want to go. So I am going to try that. Let's see. That doesn't quite cover the gap, but I can make it cover the gap. There we go. Now from here, we pick up the ball again. Okay. Okay. Yes, so that works. Now, it's just a question of getting over to the other side, which should be pretty easy. If we can't jump across, then we can definitely shield jump across, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Don't know how intended... Oh, ancient core! Those are needed. Let me see how many of those we have. We have 4. That is not quite... Dang it. Flubbed it. Well, since I'm here, I can probably figure something out. Okay, let's see. No, that didn't work. Silly me. Well, we got the chest, so it won't be too hard to get back up there. And we don't even have to use the stasis method this time. But I proved it worked. I wish it would go faster. Is this the worst thing in my inventory? I don't know. It's what I'll be using for now. Okay. Okay. What is the worst weapon I have? Probably this thing. Okay. So, let's go get Bluey. It's been a while since we've seen him.
Oh?
I miss you, Bluey. I miss you when you're not here. When I know it's obviously I make a bad habit of just leaving him in random places, but that's just kind of how horse travel works in this game. It's not realistic to take your horse with you everywhere you go. It just isn't. But you know, it's nice having them to cover long distances. Come on. Okay. I don't know why I'm still collecting meat. I have enough hearty durians. Let me see. Yeah, so we need to go around this mountain. Hill, rather. There's, I probably mentioned this before, but there are no real mountains in this game. They're all technically hills. But obviously there's a big difference. What the heck? Okay, there's a big difference between that, which is more obviously a mountain, and that, which is kind of a glorified hill. Hey, Dinral. I don't need his scales right now. I'm good. Should I kill you? Should I kill you? I'll kill the rhinoceros instead. Leave my horse alone. If I still had a flame blade, I'd kill you with it. So you'll have to settle for shock arrows. Icy Lizalfos tail. The severed tail of an ice breath Lizalfos. Its hard scales and flesh make it unsuitable for cooking, but it's perfect for making elixirs. What is this weapon? Dragonbone Moblin Spear. This spear is a fan favorite among Moblins. The spearhead is made from fossilized bones adorned with spikes, which greatly increases its stabbing power. But it's worse than the spear I already have, which if I think... Is this the best version of the spear? I think it is. I think it goes regular Lizalfos spear, reinforced, then forked. Yeah. The Lizal weapons are definitely better than all of the Bokoblin and Moblin weapons. They're just better at making them. Obviously, Lynels will have the best weapons in the game, period. It's not even close. Speaking of Lynels, there are two in this area. Let me see what he has. He has a Savage Lynel sword, a Savage Lynel shield, and a Savage Lynel bow. It may be worth killing him. But right now I want to get away from these keys. Tell you what, I'll get the barbarian armor first. Then I'll kill him. Yeah, there's another one, like... There are two within, like... They're like right next to each other. Is it really that easy to see the shrine from here? Okay. What does he have? Let me go ahead and grab this. What do you have? You have a spear, a bow. Okay, spear and a bow. Yeah. We're still only seeing white Lynels, so that's kind of a good thing. When they become silver Lynels, they're much harder to kill. I am, as is the custom, going to piss him off before I leave. He's gonna try to shoot me with his shock arrows. Do it. You missed. Whoops. But he won't miss if I keep running into rocks like that. Okay, so once again, Horsey, I'm going to leave you in the middle of nowhere, pretty much, and I'll see you later. Okay, I think the Gerudo Labyrinth is probably the easiest, if I remember correctly. And they just get harder, well, this is probably the second hardest. The more remote the labyrinth, the harder it is usually. Is usually how that works in video games. So let's just go this way. Obviously the hardest being the one in Akkala, because it's out literally in the ocean. You have to fly to get there. Which isn't a problem for some of us. Yeah, we'll just progress through the maze. See what there is to see. A luminous stone, just lying on the ground. I'm probably not keeping adequate check of where I've been going. I'm just kind of going. Letting my intuition guide me here. Probably won't be too bad. It'll probably work fine. I really like the labyrinths in these games. In this game, I say games. I do mean TOTK as well, Tears of the Kingdom. They kind of have some dungeon aspects that are missing from the rest of the game. Okay, so there's a light here. What's this chest hold? Ice arrow. A bundle of 5 ice arrows. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Let's check through here. I mean, light's always a good sign, right? It would be funny if this game had illusory walls like Elden Ring or Dark Souls. You just attack a wall and it disappears. But it's just not something they do in these games. It's totally something that would have happened if they kept the old way of making Zelda games, which I kind of prefer. I'm really worried about the remake of Ocarina of Time not having enough of the classic Zelda elements. I'm very afraid that they'll just go a Breath of the Wild route with the remake. Not that I don't like Breath of the Wild's gameplay, I just think the Zelda series has a lot to learn from its roots, and personally I'm not of the opinion that open world is necessarily better in every respect, or any respect for that matter. I think if they could find some way to merge the aspects of open world and closed world game design, I think that would be for the best. Hey, there's a chest up here. Well, that was worth it. I think a single diamond sells for like 500 rupees. How many diamonds do I have? I have 5 of them. Granted, that's only 2,500 rupees, but yeah, that's still even more. That's still a lot. I don't know how much it takes to buy a house in this game. We could totally buy a house though. That'd give me a place to put all this champion weaponry. That's not a chest. Alright. It was a goober. I do remember there being other monsters in this labyrinth. I don't know where they are though. Okay, some more loot. A nice chest surrounded by lights. A silver rupee. That's always nice. Let's investigate here. Might be another dead end. But let's see. Let's see. There they are. But they're on the other side of that wall, so it's not relevant to me. Although it could become relevant. Looky, looky, there's... There it is! Nope, I was wrong. Or was I? I was not wrong. But I do want to see what those electric choo-choos were all about. They've got to be guarding some treasure. Get out of there. Give me the loot. What is it? Garbage. Not garbage, but at the point we're getting into the game, it's just becoming less and less valuable. Okay, in we go. Let's see. This will put us up to 5 spirit orbs. And this one's just a blessing shrine. I don't think any of the labyrinths have shrines that are not blessing shrines. And we've got barbarian leg wraps. These leg wraps were favored by a warlike tribe from the Pharaon region long ago. They're adorned with traditional markings that bolster your fighting spirit to raise your attack power. Okay, so, stronger. That's the goal, you just keep getting stronger. Link will get stronger. Link becomes stronger. Alright, and as you can see, the iron bars have disappeared. And we are very cold. I did say I wanted to go back and kill one of those Lionels. But we have one more piece of armor to get. Actually, I should... There we go. Here we go. Let's go get this final piece of armor. Whoops, I'm not going quite the right way. Yeah, we have to go to this cliff. Okay. The cliff directly behind. Yeah. Okay. See how remote that is? How naturally hard to get to that would be. But we have options. The wind's blowing against us. I forgot about that part. Dang, okay, that was a mistake. Let's go back real quick. Reset. Dang. Okay, well. Second option. Is there a Korok leaf nearby? Actually, it would not matter because we'd be at the bottom of that thing. I might just have to teleport back there. Let me see what's in here though. Korok. What's the intended way of getting to that? I forgot what it is. Well, that's great. Because the wind blows against us. But scaling that thing from the raft is also not realistic. At least not for us anyway. Maybe with the Raleigh scale we could do it. Either way, I don't have a Korok leaf, so I can't use the raft to begin with. Let's see. Let's grab some crabs. Iron shell crab. This crab shell is particularly hard. When cooked into a dish, its fat and meat bolster the body to increase your defense. There's a guardian stalker over here that I want to kill. That's actually why I'm still staying down here. Come on, where are you? Plus luminous stones are nice. Where is the stalker? We all love luminous stones. I don't know where the thing went. There it is. Hey, get over here. And there's a Lizalfos that wants to butt in on the party. This crab is well known for its exceptionally sharp pincers. When cooked, the strength compound in its claws will increase your attack power. Hey, buddy. Hey. I see you too. It's nice to meet you. Okay, that didn't go right. I deflected it though. I'm deflecting them. I swear. That time Daruk did it for me, but that time I did it. And he's dead. Simple as. Give me your core. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's actually better than what I asked for. Giant agent core. That's important. there was no reason for me to kill him, but I wanted to anyway. Now, let's retry the bomb jump, because that seems... like I said, I don't know the actual intended way of getting over to that labyrinth. I actually don't. I just know that the wind tries to push you back whenever you go that way. And that every time I've been there, I got to it by abusing endurance food. That's the only way I've ever done it. Speaking of, I should probably get some of that now. But that does the job, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to go to the top right here. Now, here's the problem. This place is swarming with, what do they call them? Guardian Skywatchers. Close enough. And there really is no good way of killing these things. Yes, you can destroy their propellers, their rotors. I can't even do it in the rain, so that's actually off the table. You can deflect their laser beams just like any other Guardian. The problem is, because they're constantly moving, the likelihood of it actually going to their eye is almost nothing. Not almost nothing. It's really low. So don't expect that to work. What else? Really, the most effective method of taking care of them is just to use your ancient arrow. Like, of all the weapons in this game, I think that's the best thing to use your ancient arrows on. But anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this labyrinth. There is a Guardian Stalker waiting for us down at the bottom. You who have reached this point, proceed onward through the maze and you will receive a reward. Okay, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. It's crazy that you can parry the laser beams if you really think about it. I mean, it's awesome. I'm glad that it's in the game. Oh! That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. We have three giant ancient cores. It does not get much better than that. I hate the rain. What's the point of this? Is the point that there is no point? What? There's no reason for that existing. That's how we take care of that. Yeah, so this is definitely the hardest of the three labyrinths. By far, actually. Oh, we've got 4 of them. We officially have the same amount of regular ancient cores as giant ancient cores, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, but this is the hardest one. Not only is it the most difficult to reach, it's swarming with guardians, which you'll see just how swarming with guardians it is eventually. It's in Akkala, which is a very rainy, thunderstormy area of the game, so you've got that to contend with. Like I can't climb right now. You can climb in, like, it doesn't rain in the Gerudo Desert or in the Hebrew region. It snows there, or it doesn't rain, you know, it's... But in here, you literally you cannot climb the walls because it's raining. The wind blows against you when you try to fly to get here, or to any area of the maze. It easily has the most flexible plan. Okay, it's time for me to switch out of this weapon. Guardian gear, here I come. Okay. Just gotta slowly go through it. Look at that chest taunting me from the other side. Dead end. Okay. Okay. Dead end. Not so dead end. Let's see what you've got. It's also more important to pay attention to the to what's above eye level, to what's above you, right? There's this labyrinth, I think, hides more sneaky passageways above where you'd be accustomed to looking. Hey, buddy. How's your day? Okay, thank you, Drew. I mistimed that. These decrepit guys don't drop anything super valuable. Arrows! And a Blizz Rod. Thunderstorm Rod, something like that. Whoops. Why did I say Blizz Rod? I don't want any of this stuff on the ground though. And I don't want the Thunderstorm Rod. Did I already move that? I don't think I did. There it is. The other chest. And the sapphire. I can always appreciate more money. Because that's what that is. It's money. It's money. Cash money. Not cash money. Money soon to be cash. Unliquidated money. I keep forgetting to look up every once in a while. That lightning kind of freaks me out. I mean, it's lightning, you know. I don't think I've ever been struck by it when I wasn't wearing metal of any kind, but you know, it still kind of freaks you out. So I don't think the answer is on this side of the labyrinth. I pretty much explored the whole western side. I think it's time to progress to the eastern side. Okay, thunderstorm has abated. We can switch to the other gear. Yeah, no. To be honest, there are a lot of passageways we can just kind of skip, if I think about it. Like, they're not gonna hide the entrance to the shrine in the beginning sections of the maze. It's gonna be further in. And it's unlikely to be on the outskirt, the southern portion of the maze too. It's more likely to be in the northern portion. Hey guys! Were you guys guarding something? From me? Okay, I think that's where we just were. I don't want to go there. Let's go this way. I will be so happy once I get more stamina. I can already do it if I just spent the time to go to a goddess statue. Okay, that's the main section again. I have a feeling it's going to be in the northeast corner of the map. The labyrinth, I mean. Leave me alone. We are making progress, however. However slow it might be, there is progress being made, I do believe. It? What is this way? Nothing. Okay. Rest through here. Okay, so now we're going behind it, and I don't think that's the best way to go. I don't think it will be behind it. But there's treasure. So... underneath this. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. I think we are getting warmer. I think we are getting closer to it. But Gavin, you've played this before. How do you not remember where the entrance to the shrine room is? Well, I just don't. I think I might have a vague memory of where it might be. But, why have the Guardians not spotted me yet? I guess they can't see this deep. Okay. The Hyrulean royal family would award the sword to knights who achieved remarkable feats. A sword that balances strength and beauty as elegantly as this one is a rare find. What do I want to drop for that? I'll drop the weapon I'm currently wielding. So, here's the weird thing. This is the, this is the highest class of like the Hylian weapons. Why is it better than the champion's sword? Why? This is officially the worst weapon I have, followed by this. I can't believe it. I don't know why the champion weapons are so bad. I've been holding on to them because I'm afraid, I'm sentimental about them, and rightfully so. I really like the champions. I like the weapons. Also, it costs so much to to replace the champion weapons. Once you've broken them, which you will, if you use them, they will break. Like, that's just how it is for all weapons in this game, except for one. There it is. It costs a diamond to repair them. Or remake them, rather. You can't even repair them. Really? This is not what I thought it was. But I can get rid of this. Yeah. Okay. That's frustrating. That's a little frustrating. Okay. Okay. Well, if this takes too much longer, I might need to consult a guide. I don't like saying that, but I also don't want to be wandering around this maze for 30 minutes. I don't know how long it's been yet, actually. Okay. So we've tried the southwest. We've checked the southeast, and we've checked the northeast. I don't think we did a good job checking the northwest section of the map. It may be over there. So let's go in. Nothing. Okay. Unbelievable. sometimes obvious answer is obvious. I'll come back to that. Yeah, it's through here. Okay, I'm gonna go get that piece. I think there's a great flame blade in there. Maybe-ish, maybe not, we'll see. What was it? What was the treasure slumbering here? Oh, I remember so well. And it's, let me see what it is. Attack up! Plus 13. That's pretty good if you ask me. That's really good actually. Plus the flame benefit. I think I'm getting sick and tired of my worst weapons being the champion weapons. I really am. I really am. I think I might have to switch to the Great Frostblade. I can always replace it later on. The elemental weapons in this game are quite good. Now, I don't think they're... Once you unlock some of the really powerful Savage Lino weaponry, I don't think they compare to that. But they're pretty darn nice. Let's see. So, another blessing shrine. Barbarian Elm. A helmet once worn by the warriors of an ancient warlike tribe from the Pharaon region. Wearing it draws out your inner animal, increasing your strength and battle prowess. There we go. Now, you might think it is somewhat ugly. I kind of think that of the headpiece. But it is one of the best armor sets in the game. It just gives you a flat, I think it's like a 50% boost to your damage across the board. So we can go kill a couple Lionels, is what I'm saying. Take their weapons. But first, we have business to attend to. Yes, so I said this place would be swarming with guardians. Diamond Circlet, a luxurious headpiece sold at Gerudo jewelry shops. It's decorated with a diamond which harnesses the power of light to reduce damage received from ancient enemies. Muhu-ha-ha-ha. I have full confidence. Whoops! Looks like I forgot to cook food. Let me check what I actually have. So I've got 2 hardy durians, bunch of hardy radishes, bunch of hardy truffles, couple hardy salmon. Might keep those for a side quest later. I should be fine. Good, I'm finally burning through my shields. Come on, attack, attack. Whoops.
It is my pleasure.
I promise I know how to play this game. There we go. Whoops, I brushed up against my mic. I don't need to do that, guys. I'm very sorry when that happens. There we go. Now, that's not all that's in here. There are some other guys in here that I want to kill. I think you're one of them. Yeah. There we go. That's one. I think there's two more maybe? Come on, give me a core. Not quite what I asked for. Now, if we were to come here later with DLC, there would be a travel medallion stashed somewhere here. But since we're not, there isn't. We don't have the DLC right now. This, just a static thing. Yeah. That one, however, is alive. Let me cut your leg off. Okay. Now that I've broken your leg, I'm just gonna let you shoot me. It's possible to break every leg they have and completely immobilize them. Which is actually kind of fun to do. Yeah! Ancient core. Okay, so let's go say hi to Robbie. Because, as I mentioned earlier in this run, there was something I wanted to do with him. I want the ancient armor set, because that is definitively the best set in the game. The barbarian set is one of the best sets. The ancient armor set is the best set. And I really like it. I like the way it looks. Hey, hey, beep, familiar name missing. Insert materials and rupees. Receive ancient equipment in exchange. Okay. What do we need? So, we have enough ancient gears for the headpiece, and enough ancient shafts, and enough ancient cores. We have enough for the cuirass. Yes. We'll need a lot more gears. Well, not a lot more. We'll need some more gears. The biggest thing will be the cores. What needs giant ancient cores? So the ancient bow needs giant ancient cores. The ancient shield needs giant ancient cores. Everything else just needs cores, regular cores. Exchange for ancient cuirass. Make exchange. Exchanging beep beep. Exchanging beep beep. Results available. Beep. Thanks for your time. One moment. My apologies for the interruption. Had to take a phone call. But let's get back to the game. So, we've got ourselves the ancient cuirass. This armor was crafted by ancient Chica technology using Guardian parts. Equipping it will reduce the damage you take from ancient weaponry. So, first off, this reduces the damage from Guardian beams, Guardian laser beams. So does the Diamond Circlet, so we'll equip that too for a minute. That's not the best thing about this armor. It's very good that it, makes you resistant to guardian damage, but it also has higher defense than your standard armor piece. So the standard armor piece, unupgraded, has 3 defense. Obviously, there are weaker armor pieces that only have 1, like the Gerudo Veil set or the old set. And there are some unique armor pieces that are unupgraded, that cannot be upgraded, that have a set amount of defense that can never go up. But there are also armor pieces that have a little bit higher than your regular defense. They have 4 unupgraded. And of course, then there's the champion tunic, which has 5. It's easily the strongest armor piece in the game in terms of just defense. But overall, the ancient set is the best set, because once you get all 3, the headpiece, the cuirass, and the I don't know what they call it, the pants, greaves, ancient greaves, that's what they call it. You can unlock the set bonus after upgrading it twice. I don't remember how expensive that is to do, but it's worth doing it, because then you get the bonus of ancient proficiency. And ancient proficiency is ridiculous. It takes your guardian weapons and, like, I don't think it might double their damage. And then you can add, like, the damage boost from attack food on top of that, and it gets ridiculous pretty quick. Also, the guardian's bad. Stupid. But as we don't have the other pieces of this set yet, it's not worth using by itself. So I'm going to switch back to the barbarian set. And let's see, where do I want to go next? I think we can go get the central tower. We're not going to Hyrule Castle just yet, but we will be going into Hyrule Field. And from there, actually, do we want to do that? We might not want to do that. We might want to go to the... Do I want to save the Central Hyrule Tower for last? I might. Let me think. So, I mean, it's right there. There are 2 towers we have left to get. The Central Hyrule Tower, which is pretty close by. And then there's the Woodland Tower. I suppose it would not be too hard to get to there from Eldin. We could just kind of bomb over. Let's do that first. I'll pause the recording. Alright, we're back. I just paused to skip the loading screen. While we're here, actually, in Eldin, I think over here, it's hard for me to find this one usually, but there is a memory close by. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I was a little off initially. It's not here. It's here. Yeah, okay. It's right next to a bunch of Korok. So it's actually right in the way of where we want to go, which is good. Might have to equip heat resistant armor for this soon. Yeah. We're about to be set on fire. Also, there's a shrine in that lake. Where is it? Just wearing the pants. Oh, but the bow is burning still. Anything else burning? No. Let's go ahead and knock out this shrine. Since we're passing by it, we might as well. We need the stamina. Balanced approach. What's the gimmick to this shrine? I forget. Okay. Do I have to shoot? Try bombs. No? Before I cheese the shrine, I want to figure out what the intended way of beating it is. So obviously, there's metal weights locked behind that. And those are obviously scales. So do I just... Oh, there's fire. Yes, obviously. I see what it is. You have to shoot this thing. Burn. Now this will come down because it's not balanced anymore. And that should be key. Delightful. And we'll use that to open this up. Okay. And there's 3 of them. So I don't know how necessary all 3 are. But we'll grab them. Let me see. How do I get up there? I'm just curious how you get up there, that's all. If you're even supposed to. Let's see. That may not be it. What's up there? Is there even anything up there? There's got to be. Yeah, there's a chest. Okay, let's try something else real quick. Put that there. So they'll balance out, right? Presumably. What happens if I pull you down? So is there any value in using the other one? Here, let's do that again. Okay. We're up. Now we just set this over there. And then I'm up. I can get this. A Royal Claymore, a two-handed sword issued to the Hyrulean royal family's immediate guard detail. Its powerful strikes are said to crush an opponent's body and resolve alike. Okay, so I think this is proof of why Daruk is goated and his weapon is better than the other champion weapons, because his bow, his claymore is still better than the Royal Claymore, whereas Urbosa's sword is not better than the Royal Broadsword. Just throwing it out there. I'm just kind of annoyed that the champion's weapons are not good in this game. Some of them. The Mighty Eagle Bow is pretty darn good, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty dang good. Let's get these off of here. What's the worst weapon I have now? I don't think it's the Great Flame Blade, nor do I think it's the Thunder Blade. The worst weapon I have now is objectively either the Light Scale Trident or the Scimitar of the Seven. I think, however, that I'm simply going to use the Knight's Broadsword for the time being to conserve these three special weapons. Okay. So we'll put you up there. It remains balanced, however. Now, I'll jump up here. And I've got this other block here to protect me from the spikes. See? Because I don't want to get hit by the spikes. And just because I don't like seeing it there. Is there any other... Nah, okay, we've completed the shrine. There's nothing left to do here. Wonderful. Okay. So where are the remaining memories? I know where a couple of them are. I think that's what I want to do after I finish in the woodland region. Hey there, buddy. Taking a bath? Okay. We will find a Lionel, and we will kill a Lionel. That's still on the to-do list. I have not forgotten about it. Go ahead and solve this puzzle while we're up here. It has two parts to it. Yeah. Okay. The memory is close by. It's always so frustrating how hard it is to find. Where is it? Where is the memory? Oh, you're kidding me. I was standing right beside it.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Okay. Now. For the Woodland Tower. I hope I have enough stamina to get there without having to go through the obstacle course at the bottom. However, I don't think I will. Which really sucks because the obstacle course is populated with electric enemies, and the sludge that you see down there, well, you can't swim in it, so I might just barely have it. Please, 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 please. I am elated. Lethal even. No! Let's try that again. Secret Tower activated. Alright, it's a little bit chilly up here, but that's okay. I think we're going to begin to head towards the forest. I think it's time. Also, we can switch back our armor. Well, let me think. We really don't need it. We'll do this for now, because we actually are going into an important area of the game. It doesn't have a lot of enemies. And we'll put the other armor on, the barbarian set, on for when we want to fight Lionels and such. Things that would benefit from me having an attack boost. But into the forest we go. Oh! Dang it. Die. I'm going to have to drop something. I am not elated. Where is it? Where's... okay, well, I'll just follow these for now. I don't need the torch just yet. And now we need the torch. Farewell. You were nice while I had you. Okay. Continue this way. Continue this way. The wind has changed. Continue this way. Turn that way. This way, and I think we're clear. Yes. There it is. The fabled, the legendary, the sword that seals the darkness.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well, well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
The sword cares not for your physical might. It is moved by what lies within. It cuts through bravado and superficial enhancements. Only true strength can charge from its resting place. The only way to know if you have what it takes is to try.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him I...
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Master Sword, the legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon, or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest. Be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It was your partner a century ago. Use it with care and wield it bravely for the one who waits for you. Alright, so we have the legendary sword that seals the darkness. We'll keep using that. Great! Wonderful, in fact. Also, it can shoot sword beams.
The roof protection is now
free.
ready to roll.
Only when you're at full hearts, though. Problem is, it's kinda weak. It is. Why they made the supposed supreme weapon do 30 damage, I will never understand. I understand that, well, actually, I kind of get it, you know, it's balancing reasons. But at this point in the game, you can easily get access to weapons like this that do 36 and 40. But I guess my problem with it is that every weapon in this game is disposable. So when you have a weapon that literally cannot break, I mean, it can break, but it'll recharge. You have to nerf it into the ground so that it's not completely, so that you still have a reason to use the other weapons. I get it, right? But I guess that kind of comes at a cost, you know, in the sense that the legendary sword that seals the darkness only does 30 damage. Now it doubles if you're fighting Guardians or Ganon himself, or if you're just in an area surrounded by malice, it will do more damage. But the fact that it by default has only 30 damage is just, it's so frustrating. Now there's a very fun way of increasing its damage in the DLC, which actually makes it pretty darn good. Not the best by any means, but for a weapon that never truly breaks, it's pretty nice. But yeah, we've got the Master Sword, so that's nice. Right now I'm just cooking up food so that I'm not wanting for it later. And while I'm at it, let's get some things to boost our stamina too. Man, I've been hurting for that throughout this run. I haven't even been paying attention to it. It's cost me dearly. Okay, so we cooked all of our hearty radishes, we cooked all of our hearty truffles. We'll save the hearty salmon here's what else we need. We have party durians. I'll cook those next. Mikey Simmer crew. There we go. It's pretty darn good. Yeah, now we still have a bunch of meat to cook, but I don't want to cook it over in a pot. I want to cook the meat over an open flame, and I should have a flame blade. Yeah. Did that do any damage to the flame blade? No. Back to the Master Sword. Yeah. Just gonna cook all of that. Okay, let's do that again. Okay. A couple more times with prime meat. That way we have something to snack on.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Whoops, I scared him to death. Alright, it is getting about time for me to close this video, but there's one more thing I'd like to do. I would like to finish the shrine here so that I can fast travel here whenever I want. Forest Dweller Spear. The Koroks made this spear for Hylians. The shaft is made from a light, sturdy wood, offering ease of use. The spear's head is made from a much harder wood, offering strength. Forest Dweller's Shield. The Koroks made this shield specifically for Hylians. It's made from the finest hardwood of the trees that grow only in the Korok forest, so it's sturdier than it looks. These are kind of novelty weapons. They're nice. It's nice. They're cute, that's all. Let's do this shrine. I forget what this shrine is precisely, but we're about to find out. I remember. Okay. So, look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. So, for the first one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple as. For the second one, there is 1, 2, 3. For the third one, there is only 1. And for the fourth, there's 2. And the chest is over here. Okay. So for the first one, there's 4. For the second, there's 2. For the third, there's 2. And for the fourth, there's 1. So it's 4, 2, 2, 1. too easy. Could not be more easy, in fact. Didn't even have to use the picture. Royal Claymore! Two-handed sword issued to... Yeah, we've got... Okay. I'm sorry, Forest Dweller's Spear. I'm sorry, but I had to abandon one on the way up here. And so now I get to have it back. Let's see, so that is 8. We can upgrade our stamina twice now, which I think I will go ahead and do, and then I will close the video. Okay. There she is. Stamina vessel. Alright, and that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.